right, here we are in freezing cold Northwest Indiana, and we are outside because Big Shots doesn't really have a place for us to go, but we got Lorna shore with us. This is Adam.
How's it going?
So you guys, we were just talking about it cold in Indiana and everything, but you guys are from Jersey. You guys, it's getting hit pretty hard.
Yeah, it's cold. It's about to get a bunch of snow like the next few days, but at least we're out of it. But hopefully we don't get stuck in it. But yeah, we're familiar with the cold, and I just thought it was over because it seemed like it was like in the 70s.
Yeah, you was.
The past week, so I thought we were home free, but I guess we got dragged back in like March usually kind of does. March is a fucking month. It kind of
it is.
It can either be spring or it could still be winter all over again.
We never fucking know with it, but so how's this tour going?
It's going awesome. We're about more than midway through. Tour started in February 2nd, and it's been awesome. Like, we've toured all these bands before, so it's like really easy. Just you're hanging out with your friends every day and playing a show, and we released our album Flesh Coffin on it, so it's cool to get that out and to see the reaction, and just awesome to be on like a sick tour. I mean, every show has been awesome. We've had a lot of fun, so it's kind of like all you can really ask for at this point. So
now, when did that album come out?
February 17th. So
I was just saying, it was just last month.
Yeah, but I keep saying like a week ago. It hasn't been a week ago. In like
a month ago.
Yeah, about a month ago. Yeah, coming on about next week it'll be out for a month. But it's been awesome. It's been cool. Every show has been fun. Whether the shows are cool or not, we're at least hanging out with our friends. But I mean, like I said, I'd say about 95% of the shows have been like really, really, really awesome. Yeah. Even the ones that aren't that great are still pretty awesome anyway. So I have no complaints about the tour. So.
That's cool. So when do you guys wrap this up?
I think this tour ends April 1st or April 2nd. It ends in California, and then we'll probably make our way home maybe the midway through April. Driving across, we might just like see the country for a little bit. But yeah, we'll probably be home middle of April. So
you gonna do any stop-offs on the way home, or
probably,
you just gonna?
Yeah, because we're basically playing every single place out here, so we really can't kind of go back. Just because that's just how it works with radius clauses and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So we're probably just gonna just maybe for once enjoy the country. Instead of like playing a show and driving to the next city, we might just try to like make stops and hang out in some cities that we kind of want to go to. So that's what I'm kind of looking forward to at this point, to be a tourist for once.
Just to be a tourist.
and drive across the country back home. But yeah, I think the last day is I think April 1st or April 2nd.
Out in California?
Out in Pomona at the Glass House, and then we just make our way back home. So why just hang out?
Lucky you.
Yeah.
Out in California.
Yeah.
Although I don't like the heat. I covered.
No, that's how I feel.
I'm not a heat person.
No, I don't like the heat. Summers are brutal in Jersey because we have so much humidity.
Yes.
So I'm not a fan of the heat, and so but California is like a nicer heat, but at the same time it's still hot.
No, fuck that. I don't care what.
This time of year it's kind of cool. It's a nice break from what is it, 10 degrees feels like? Or
I don't know what it is here now. It's like 20. I think my car said 22.
Yeah, I mean last week we were in Syracuse and it was like 7 degrees. So
holy
I'll
shit.
take hot California over 7 degree freezing.
Yeah, 7's a little. Yeah, that's my old ass is staying in the house weather.
Yeah. I mean, for me that's usually is me too, but
So how's you guys' van warm enough with everybody in there?
Yeah, it keeps pretty warming. Like usually, and if we don't. Recently, we've been staying a lot more in hotel rooms because it's been super cold at night, and the drives have been short, so we're lucky enough that we don't have to do overnight drives. And there's no reason to kill each other in the van by like freezing and waking up like everyone getting sick. That's just even worse. So might as well just stay in a hotel room.
Right.
But if not, we usually keep the van running, keep the heat on. That costs less than the tank.
Oh, absolutely.
And gas costs less than a hotel room anyway. So we just kind of try to be comfortable because being out on the road, especially for as long as we're out here for, which is like going to be over 2 months. It's kind of, you don't want to deteriorate yourself and kill yourself, so you kind of want to be as comfortable as you can be in the permitted situation.
Yeah.
So we try to like be as best we can, but the van stays really warm and.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, but actually, recently people have been complaining about how warm it is, which is a weird thing. Yeah, everyone's like, "Oh, please turn the heat off." Turn the heat off. I'm like, "Are you kidding me?"
I know.
But yeah, it's livable. So that's the good part. I mean, it's not your bedroom. It's not like a 5-star hotel room, but you can get by.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. So after tonight, where are you heading?
We go to Clarksville, Tennessee.
Oh, okay.
Yes, we'll be in Tennessee for 2 days. We play Clarksville. We play Knoxville.
You in Tennessee tomorrow right away? Or?
Yeah, Tennessee tomorrow right away. It's like it's like a 6-hour drive.
Yeah.
So we're probably going to book it through the night, get there. Fortunately, we don't have to be there as early as Carnifex does, so we have like a little bit of leeway. But yeah, we have to go to Tennessee tomorrow. We'll be there for a couple days. Play Kentucky, Michigan, and then we head into Canada. So more cold weather.
Holy shit! You're going all the way down south and then coming way back up.
Yeah, going back up through Kentucky, and I think we play either 1 or 2 Michigan dates, and then we go into Canada, come back out, and then go finish the Midwest, like Chicago, Minneapolis, Omaha, like that
Holy
area,
cow.
back into Canada, and then come through and play like the Pacific Northwest, like Seattle and Portland and all that area. And then that'll be the rest of the tour.
Yeah, yeah, I know, because when I got contacted by Tracy, is her name?
Either Stephanie or Susie or it depends on who we tell with. I'm not.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I apologize. I forgot your name. But she said you want to cover the one in Chicago, and I'm like, no, Big Shot's just 3 minutes from my house.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to go to Chicago.
Yeah, Chicago is. Yeah, I mean, I'm excited to go to Chicago. We like going there, so it's.
Yeah, I mean, no. If I would have had to, I would have went to Chicago to cover you guys. But you guys are. I'm literally 3 minutes down the street.
I never even heard of this place till yesterday. And I thought I was like, oh, where are we going tomorrow? Like, and I was like, I can't even pronounce it. Is it?
Valparaiso.
Valparaiso, there you go.
Yeah.
It came in, and I was like, where is it? I never heard of it. I don't even know what's in here. And no offense to anyone who was here. Just like, I'm from New Jersey. I don't really.
But you know what though? It's kind of weird because you're actually in.
Is it a college town? I heard it's a college is here and something like that.
Valparaiso University is here,
Okay.
but see, this isn't really Valparaiso. Oh, this is more South Haven.
Okay.
And then right across the street, right there, is Portage.
Okay.
So Valparaiso is actually like down the street here, and so I don't know why it even has a Valpo address. I think because it's a main big building.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I don't know.
It's first time here, and it just like I didn't know what to expect. And I mean, we've been to Indiana before. Usually, we just play Indianapolis, and
yeah.
But it's cool. I mean, like I said, it's cool to go to new places, and it gives opportunity for others to not have to drive so far to like go to other locations. Because sometimes we miss Indiana, and either you have to go to Chicago or you have to go to like somewhere in like Ohio.
Yeah.
And like it's kind of cool in this tour that like we're bridging the gap and playing smaller cities, but at least gives opportunity for more people to come out and not have to drive 4 or 5 hours. They can, like you said, go drive 3 minutes away and you're at a show. So it's kind of cool. It's cool in that sense. And like I said, I've never been here, so I always like coming to new places.
Well, I know when I was on air yesterday, we were talking about being here, and some of the listeners said they're coming in from South Bend to see you guys.
Yeah, that's cool. Because like I feel like you probably have to go to Chicago or something like that.
South Bend, Fort Wayne, Indianapolis,
like I said,
Detroit.
Normally we miss those, and normally we kind of just play in this area. We might just go to Chicago, we might go to Detroit, we might go to Cleveland, and that's it. And then if you're not in that area, you miss out on it. So at least this gives opportunity for people to make the shows that and not have to kill themselves to get to the shows, and it gives opportunity for people to come out. So it's kind of cool. So I kind of like playing some of these smaller cities.
Yeah. Oh, it's absolutely, and it's going to be a nice crowd. You guys are going to have a good crowd tonight.
Yeah, so far it's looking really good. So
yeah. But all right. Well, we're going to go in because it's fucking cold out here, and sorry about all the greeniness, but we had to do this outside because Big Shots doesn't have a real green room.
Do you have any other questions I can answer?
Well, let's see.
I'm honestly adjusted to the cold, so it doesn't bother me.
Well, I didn't know if you wanted to go in.
No, I have nothing to do till 8 something, and I got 2 hours, so I got.
Oh shit!
I got time to kill.
Okay, so driving down the road, who's like the most annoying person in the van? You can talk about him. You're all
actually. I think everyone has their own days. To be completely honest, I don't think anyone's more annoying than the other. I think that certain people can tolerate certain things about each other. I think everyone has their own like quarrels being on the road. And, I think since we've been doing it for a lot longer, we know how to adjust and handle that and not take it personal. I think that's one thing I've learned on this tour is not taking it personal, because you're in an uncomfortable situation. You're in a van, you got no sleep, you're sleeping on on the floor or somewhere else, and it's uncomfortable. And people wake up in bad days and they deal with shit back home, and so that's when people could get kind of crabby and annoyed and want to sleep and are hungry and this, that, and the other thing. And I think that's the only kind of stuff we deal with is people in bad moods because of just like living conditions.
Right.
So no one's really like annoying. I mean, our vocalist Tom is very loud, but we've learned to, and that's how he is. I've known Tom that way my entire life, so it's like I've adjusted to the threshold of Tom, so it's not like he's annoying. Like that's how he is. You know what I'm saying? If he wasn't like that, then I know, okay, something's like bothering you. So no one's really annoying. I think we all, the great part I think about our band is that we all get along. We all hang out outside of the band.
Yeah, well that's cool.
We're friends. We all, when we're home, most bands kind of will be like, I don't feel like hanging out with my band. Like the first thing we kind of do is like, all right, what is everyone doing? You know, like we all hang out, so it's cool. So that dynamic translates well for the band because we're able to just be around each other very often, and it's a lot of fun. So no one really is that annoying, to be completely honest. I'm probably bad because I get crabby, and I don't like being around people too much. So when you're constantly like at shows and you're in a van with people, like I get very irritable. So I probably get to be, a little snippy, and I probably get to be. Everyone probably has their own flaws, so.
Oh yeah,
I don't think anyone's more annoying than the other person. So.
So, where is a place that you guys look forward to eat when you guys are on the road?
Depends by region. Like today we have Portillo's, which is cool.
Oh, there you go.
Because we only get around this area. Texas we got like good barbecue. So we try to like get stuff like when you're in California, you try to get like Mexican food and like tacos and burritos and stuff like that. So we look forward to like the regional stuff that's popular for that side of the country. So that's kind of what I look forward to. Just stuff that you don't get back home.
Right.
And then it makes it more enjoyable when you go back home because we have our own stuff. We have we have really good pizza, pasta, Italian food, Chinese food. So I look forward to that when I come home because you don't really get the quality of that we get back home. So it's cool to look forward to that. And then I take advantage of I don't get really homemade Texas barbecue at home, so I might when I go to Texas get nice like Texas barbecue. I don't get really authentic like Mexican food, so when you go to California, you capitalize on that. So when you go in different regions, you look forward to that stuff, and then there's certain like restaurants and places that that we look forward to, from touring and stuff like that. So it usually depends, like whether it be like burgers, whether it be like sandwiches, or anything else, anything else that's like known for it. We usually go there, and obviously other bands who've been on the road longer than us give us suggestions and stuff like that. So we try to like experience it. That's like kind of all you have out here is like you get good food. So might as well just like experience it instead of just like.
Well, when you're on the road, you might as well just hit up everything that you can in that area. Yeah,
you can have McDonald's at home. Why have it?
Exactly.
Might as well take advantage of like even if it sucks, it's like why not? Why not? You never know. So we try to look for stuff that's like exclusive to a certain area rather than like rely on like gas station food or like a rest stop like Burger King or something like that. We try to like save ourselves for like something like cool, like for instance, like I said, Portillo's today, like you don't get that at home.
Right.
Even though we get burgers and shakes and fries at home, but like it's like you want to experience it a little bit. So that's what I look forward to, is just like regional stuff. So.
Yeah, I was gonna say when you go home, like when I was in Desert Storm, I got picked up. I came out of the Army, and my mom and dad go, wherever you want to eat, we're gonna go tonight. We'll have whatever you want. I said I want White Castle. I wanted at the first meal I had when I came home, White Castle.
Interesting.
And my mother goes, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
Honestly, that's a good response.
I was like, "What?" I'm like, "What else would I want? I can have steak or whatever." I wanted White Castle. So when you guys go home, what is something that like when you get home, we're like, you know what? We need to go.
When I get home, me and my girlfriend, the first thing I do is I get Italian food and I get pizza. I get
really?
I get pasta and I get pizza. Like, cause pizza at home is Jersey pizza for me is the best, and it's like that's just classic for us. And I'll go home, hang out with her, and we'll get some sort of pasta and some sort of pizza. That's usually what I look forward to the most, and definitely then after that maybe order some Chinese at some point. Those are the two things I look forward to because it's the best in the Northeast. So those are the two things that absolutely I get. And I mean also even home cooked meal is always sick too.
Home cooked always the best.
I mean I'll take that over any other restaurant just because there's a lot more intimacy than just like someone bringing you food. I prefer that rather than just like it's cool going out, but sometimes it's cool to hang out with your family and having a nice home.
Listen, it's nice when you go home and your girl goes, "Don't worry about it, I got it." She cooks you that first meal at home.
Yeah, that's what I look forward to. But yeah, usually when I go home, I mean I was talking to her about it today, and she was like excited for me to like come home and get pizza, and I was like, that's all I want to do. Just come home, get pizza, and not do anything.
She ever meet you out on the road?
She comes out to shows when we're out. She was gonna come out to my birthday, which is in March 16th, which I don't even know when. It's like 5 days.
Yeah.
She was gonna fly out, but there was no easy way to do it with her work and stuff like that. So,
so
she was gonna come out for that, which would have been really cool. She was trying to surprise me on that, but she just comes to like shows that are like in our area.
Regional.
Yeah, because like fortunately, good thing about being from Jersey, since it's a super small state, there's a lot of cities around that it's very easy for her to come to like a couple, because like Philly and New York and like all these other cities. We have a bunch of major cities by us that's very close to each other, so it's very she can come to like multiple.
Yeah, I got street teams out there.
Yeah. Okay.
I New York. She covers New York. Jersey, she covered. I got a girl in West Virginia, and so I got all the East Coast is covered. I just got to find people out in the West Coast to cover that side.
So she comes out to like stuff that she can make it.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool just to especially on a tour where like we were able to go home midway through, or like stop at home midway through. It's cool, like nice break to see people like familiar faces with it.
So how old are you gonna be?
I'm gonna be turning 29.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm old.
I feel old.
Yeah. So what was? We'll go back to the beginning of you. When you first started playing, what was your inspiration? What did you hear and say, you know what, I want to do that?
I think I remember I was in high school and I wanted to join a band, and my friends had a band, and they just need someone to play guitar, and I was like, I just want to be in a band, so whatever, I'll do whatever.
Yeah.
And then I started to get enjoyment out of that, and started just like gaining enjoyment out of listening to guitar and appreciating that. So like anyone else, you listen back to the older guitar heroes, all the big guitar players from like the 80s and like like Randy Rhoads and Eddie Van Halen and all those guys, and then that progresses into like all the big like instrumental shredder guys like Paul Gilbert and Yngwie Malmsteen and like all those guys from that era. And then just the threshold just keeps going, and then you just start listening to more music, and I started getting more into like death metal and bands like Black Dahlia Murder and like the Faceless and Necrophagists and like all those like tech death bands. And then that just it just keeps going and going. So for me, it was just like I wanted to play guitar because I just wanted to be in a band, but I had the deep enjoyment of like melody and wanted to kind of just pursue just creating interesting melodies, because that's what always got stuck in my head as a fan of music, would just be listening to music. Before I played an instrument, would I always got hooked on like a riff or a guitar line or something like that, and that would be stuck in my head all day at school or at work or something like that.
Oh, really?
And I always liked that idea.
Yeah.
So I wanted to just be able to recreate that with my band and myself. So it kind of makes sense that I play guitar. So that's
So you started in high school?
Yeah, starting in high school. Like I actually wanted to like be a vocalist, because I just wanted to be like the front man. I would just want to be like the center of attention.
Yeah.
And then I just realized I'm not good at that. And then I wanted to play drums, because like when I first was listening to metal bands, like metal drumming sounded insane, and I sucked at that. And like I said, so someone was like, oh, like we need a guitar player. Like you want to just like, and I was like just me jamming with my friends. We like jammed like 4 times, and then I was like, all right, I'll buy a guitar. I'll play guitar. It'd be cool. And like I sucked at that. And some people probably still think I suck at that, but yeah. So that's.
I don't think you'd be on the road with.
You'd be surprised. There's some people on the road that shouldn't be on the road, but
Well, yeah.
I'm probably one of those. But yeah, so that's what, and then for me, what I try to just do is I don't know. Like I said, I got interested in like guitar riffs being stuck in my head, and just that is like what stems everything that I do, is just getting melodies stuck in people's head. And
Okay.
And that's where my head's at least.
Yeah.
At least, I don't know.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Now, does she play anything, or?
No, she actually does play guitar, and she like
Does
wants,
she?
yeah, she like wants me to like teach her more and stuff like that. But
Okay.
It's cool. I mean, I have no problem, but like, yeah, she's
She's trying?
yeah, she tries. I mean, she's just like, I don't know, she doesn't really stick to it like as much as I do, but I try to force her. But I don't know, it doesn't really. It's not something that is a dynamic in our relationship where we have to like play guitar together.
Right.
I like when I come home, and the last thing I want to do is like play guitar. I kind of want to just like do everything else besides music. So it's cool that like I have that dynamic where I'm not like surrounded by music all the time.
Yeah.
But she does play, she does dabble, and she's better than she thinks she is. So it's cool.
Do you listen to any other type of music other
Yeah,
than?
I listen to everything else, honestly.
Yeah.
Like I just find enjoyment in anything. I've learned to not limit myself based off of the genres I listen to. So I can listen to either put on the radio and find something enjoyment. I listen to hip hop. I can listen to either 80s pop songs, 80s classic rock songs. So I like anything from that is interesting to me. So I don't limit myself because it's not a certain sub categorization of a genre. It's just like, fuck it. If it sounds cool, it sounds cool. Like, why question it? I don't have to be like, oh well, it's this genre. Fuck it. Who cares? Why go through life doing that to yourself?
Yeah.
Boxing yourself in. Just if it sounds cool, fuck it. Who's gonna tell you otherwise?
Yeah, exactly. I got asked the question. Somebody turned the interview around on me once and said, "Well, what do you listen to when you're not on air?" And I'm like, nobody has ever asked me that. I listen to Frank Sinatra.
Yeah, my girlfriend loves Frank Sinatra and like all those like older.
Dino and Frank and Satchmo. I love that shit.
Yeah, no, I think I'm just a huge fan of just like just anything that's interesting. So
yeah.
I mean, I think the cool part about playing an instrument is that you learn to have an appreciation for other styles, because you have to kind of learn that to get through it. When you first like taking guitar lessons, you're learning the blues, you're learning jazz, stuff like, and you start to gain an appreciation for it. So I think from that point, I am able, and I think not just myself, but a lot of people are able to just latch on to other things, because you kind of gain an appreciation for something that you're not really normally listening to. So, and I think you can kind of gather anything from anything and apply it to whatever you're working on.
Right.
So I try to do that, and it makes it more enjoyable for me to listen to something else and transcribe that and do that with what we do, which is completely a different context,
Right.
And I think that for me is more enjoyable than just listening to a band that I like and getting inspiration from what would make sense. It's cooler to me to like hear a piece of like, from a soundtrack or something from a movie I watched and be like, oh, that's a cool like violin part. Like maybe I can apply that to guitar, and then that is a lot what I've been doing recently, and that's been a lot more fun than just like listening to what I'm normally acclimated to and trying to like suck all the life out of that and just try to apply that. So I try to now just listen to whatever. So on the road I do listen to a lot of metal. That's predominantly what I listen to, and that's what I like to listen to. That's why I play in a metal band.
Well, yeah.
Blasphemy. Yeah, but I mean, we do listen to other stuff. Like today, I was listening to like an '80s classic rock playlist on Spotify. So
Okay.
that's cool because I'm a huge fan of like that whole era of like the '80s.
The 80s?
Yeah, just like the whole vibe of it. I think
Loved it.
Like the whole like over eccentric, obnoxious like synths, imagery, and like just the movies and like their depiction of the future is way better than what actually is going on.
Yeah.
Like so, I enjoy that so much more, and so anything that's like brings me back to that thought process, I enjoy. So
And you know what? That makes me feel good because that's where I grew up.
yeah,
you know?
no, I wish I was born in the wrong era. I mean, I was born in '88, so
Yeah.
I got the cusp of it. You know, I'm obviously a '90s baby.
I
But,
was at Fort Hood already.
Yeah, so.
God damn.
No, it's age is state of mind. You know.
I know.
I totally believe that. But yeah, we were like listening to it today. I was like, man, I can imagine just being this age and this song being out. That's so much better than like what's going on now. Being this age, you know.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
There's a lot of. I mean, if you listen to it now, it's like, man, that's really cheesy song. We used to listen to that over and over. You know, but now it's like everybody listens to it. You know,
Yeah,
and somebody was talking about. Oh, somebody gave me the song "Too Shy" by Kaja Gugu.
Okay.
And I was, and it got stuck in her head, and she was like, "I hate you." That song is in my. And I'm like, "Yeah, but it's so cool back then."
No, I think that was the thing about those songs. Like some of those things are so cheesy, but like you listen to it once and it's stuck in your head
forever,
all day.
and you know the lyrics forever.
Yeah, like the song we were listening to the song "Drive" by the Cars. Like,
oh yeah.
So that melody right now is stuck in my head.
Is it really?
Yeah, "Who's Gonna Drive You Home" is stuck in my head right now. So that's all I'm gonna hear all day. That's all. And we're all like, I was like, man, imagine being like, you know, in your 20s and the song's out and like, like imagine that. It's way better than like, what am I doing right now?
It's a good makeout song.
Yeah, that's exactly what I said.
Yeah,
that's exactly what I said. So I don't know. So I've been listening to a lot of that, a lot of like also like a lot of classic rock and stuff like that because it's like cool from like listening to like aggressive music all day, especially being at shows when aggressive music's playing. It's cool to have like listen to bands that have like, you know, different types of vocals and guitar style and stuff like that. And, like, so it's cool. It's cool to like that's where my head's at recently. So
yeah, the melodic power power.
I had a big kick of that. I had a big kick of European like power metal. Like I was really big into that, and then like anything that I do, I completely overplay it out, and I just fixate myself on only listening to like one like style, and then like that's all I do, and then it just gets too saturated, and I just don't want to listen to that, and then I go on to the next thing. So there was a period of time that's all I listened to, which is like anything that sounded like someone's coming down the hill on a horse with a sword. Like that's what I pictured. That's all I was listening to. So yeah, that was big into like all those European like power metal bands for like a while.
Yeah.
So.
Well, we're losing light here, real quick. It's, sure now.
Yeah, now we got light.
We should have asked him before.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're losing light here real quick. So I tell you what, we're gonna go in and hopefully I can get this cleaned up a little bit, maybe get the graininess out of it a little, and we'll at least get the audio off it.
Okay.
And I'll get it on air.
Okay.
And I'll let you know when I get it cleaned up and
Sure.
put it on air. But we'll get inside, see the other bands, and check out your merch. And I got to get your new album. I don't have your new album.
Yeah, you can buy it. We have it.
So yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'll get your new album. So Adam, thank you.
Oh, thank you
I appreciate
so much.
your time, man.
Thank you.
And we'll be seeing everybody else down the road. If you see these guys, excuse me, see these guys are going to be touring, and then all the way up until April. So they got a long way to go, and they're going. I don't know what the hell. I don't know who did it, but they're going all the way south and they're going all the way north. So all right, we'll see y'all later. It's Asgard Radio.
Take care.